And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. Yeah, that's fouled off.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Foul ball there. And
one ball,
skips into
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And
Ball.
that one is in the dirt. 2-2. That's
3-2.
down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Martin makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Brandon Lau. And that
Ball,
one is
that's in.
inside.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out.
That clears the corner.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count now even up. Now one
3-2.
missed. And that's a strikeout. And we're back. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
And that's it for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Did he
Swing
go?
to the first pitch, look down to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Left-hand batter waits. Hard hit, right side. Throw to first
Got
in
him.
time. 2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss. It's
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ball.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now a chance.
On the tag, you're
he's
out.
And top of the second. And now Carlos Santana. Eflin back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Kwan hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. And
Ball
now the count
down.
is even. No score here in the second. Out towards left center. Cowser sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Willie Adames stands in. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. Swinging a ground ball. Throws to first. And that is the... Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy. And the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the third time a charm, Boog?
I don't know.
Ball one.
They certainly hope so. But goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw.
Out.
Nicely done for the out. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Ball
Ball,
one, no
that's
strikes.
inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses. 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Well struck right field and brings it in at the wall. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Batting it.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Heston Kjerstad.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That misses.
Ball, that's
and
inside.
ball 1. Tying run is at first here on opening day. Pitch
Ball
misses
2.
there, and that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. That's towards center. Thomas has this one sized up. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. On to the 3rd inning at the plate. Lane Thomas. That's out to center field. Makes the catch. Yeah. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the lineup. Bo Naylor at the plate now. To the right side. O'Hearn.
He's
takes it
out.
himself, and they go down fast. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And into the box for Baltimore, Brendan Doyle.
Aye.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
That one ripped, but foul. Just
Ball,
off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the
Nope,
slider
outside.
just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Here's the Orioles' leadoff hitter, Colton Cowser. And puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Grounded out his first time up. And that one wrapped foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Towards first. Takes it to the
Got
bag.
him.
Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 2 outs.
Hey,
Late on that
2.
fastball.
Kelly just threw that fastball.
No balls,
by
2
him,
strikes.
Elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch
Inside
up
ball.
to, especially with that velocity.
Tied up here in the early going. That misses.
Nope, that's off the plate.
2-2.
Ball 2.
In the air, left field, down the line,
Foul
and a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the 3rd. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Catcher number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley.
He's 0 for 1.
Rutschman.
And that one fouled off. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Not
2
close
balls,
with that
1 strike.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
They took
That's an
the
out.
Force out, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Check
Hey!
swing went around, and that is strike 1.
You know,
0-1's the
these
count.
Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Oh, Boog, I
First
know
base.
how much you love free stuff, and this offense has to love a free base runner to start this inning, even if it hurts a little bit. We'll see if they can do anything with it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Cowser sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at-bat. Hit hard
Foul
on the
ball.
ground to the right side, and foul ball. That clips the corner. That's
Ball,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
corner. 1-2 the count. All tied up here on opening day. And the next
2-2
pitch
the
is
count.
way outside. In the air, left field. He's got it. There's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Swing Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Doyle makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Ball
Inside,
in.
just missed.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but...
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
He was all over that one. Can't handle an up-and-in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar.
And makes the grab. 1 away. And now, Heston Kjerstad. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First
That's a
off,
ball.
and it just misses.
As a pitcher,
Ball 1,
you
no
know
strikes.
the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably
That's
going to be
in.
a big
Ball
run,
2.
so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. One out and a runner at second. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch
Outside,
doesn't
that's a
find
ball.
the zone. Ground ball right side could be 2. Out. Double play.
Out.
What a twin killing. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willy Adames. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Doyle makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So up next, Will Brennan. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Here's Lane Thomas now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. No question about this one. It's out of here. So 1 out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It
Ball,
made it
that's
a
off
lot
the plate.
easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. This to third. Throw to first
Got
in
him.
time. Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. That clips the corner. Naylor, in his second season, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Ball 1.
That one off the mark, 1 and 1.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Swing
Hey!
and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls.
2 down,
2
nobody
strikes.
on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a chopper out to short. Out number
Out.
3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Bybee back to work.
Ball
And
1.
that misses. Ball one.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing bats.
That's ball
And
two.
another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next pitch
Ball
is
three.
downstairs. And that's
Aye.
in for a strike.
Ah. The count is full.
Thomas makes the grab, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Kwan sprinting after it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration.
Now pitching for Cleveland. Number 36,
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg.
Smith.
This one in the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Outside low. And now 2-0.
2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and
2
drive
balls,
it to
1
the
strike.
opposite field.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you
0-2.
want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot
Ball
on
one.
the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that chance handled. Tosses to first.
Out.
That ends the frame. Back now at Oriole Park. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. They say
Hey.
you win.
0-1.
That one hammered center field. Going back. That one hops against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit
Nope,
velocity.
that's
That
inside.
tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. First
Ball
pitch
inside.
just misses. That one ripped right center field. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kowser makes the grab. 2 down. Willie Adames will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball one.
One
and one.
run across in the frame so far here on opening day. That missed
Two
by a
balls,
lot.
one strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count. Count is 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's
That's
1
a ball.
1. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the center
Cedric
fielder,
Mullins
Cedric
now at the plate.
Mullins.
Oh, great stop. There's one.
He's out.
The first nod.
Safe,
in
he's in.
time. Great effort there. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one's back. Leaping, and it's gone. And now the DH, Heston Kjerstad. And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The tag,
Right
and
there.
out.
He's out.
And now the right fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered here in this one. Way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-4. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. The shortstop
Inside,
takes
ball
the
1.
ball.
Ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one ripped. And that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan.
Now pitching for the
Coming on for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
0-1. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a
down
ball.
And a slider missed. That's
Nope.
inside.
That's
First
inside.
pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good
That's
discipline.
ball 4.
Now
Take
he's in
your
the
base.
driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. That one at 90.
0-1's the count.
0-1. There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't
1 ball,
know what's coming.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
He's hitting for the Guardians. Number 1, Angel Martinez.
And that
1-0.
one hit 97 on the gun. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands
Ball,
at
that's
first.
out.
And delivers outside. To short, could be 2. Off balance,
He's out.
there's 1. And that's
Out.
2. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westberg. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Now pitching for Cleveland. Number 29, Tim Herron.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Mountcastle.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Thomas on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Late swing fouled off. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. We're in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Soto back to work. And there's a base hit to left. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the guard. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Number 78.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Lau at the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That
Nope,
misses.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Ball, that's low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That
We got a
one
full
misses,
count.
and that's ball 3. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
He beat
Safe! And the go-ahead runs at third. Next to hit, Carlos Santana.
First baseman.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these
Inside,
pressure
ball 2.
situations.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next
Ball
offer is
3.
downstairs.
Good pitchers make
Reno.
pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 1 out. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. On the ground, a second, might be 2.
He's out.
Not in time at
No,
first.
he's in there.
It's a fielder's choice. Stepping up for the Guardians, Willie Adames. The shortstop
outside.
takes the ball. And fouled off. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That crosses the plate,
2.
and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
Ball.
In the dirt, but no
2
advance
balls,
from the runners.
2 strikes.
And a
3.
swing and a miss. Back now at Oriole Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Pinch hitter coming on, Tyler O'Neill. And this is a big bat in this ball game.
Oh, yeah. Now pitching for Cleveland. Number 33, Hunter.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And
0-1.
0-1. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Lau sends
Out.
it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. That one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
What do you got?
Kjerstad checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Late with
Hey!
the swing there.
It might be time to choke
1 ball,
up a little bit.
2
Get that
strikes.
front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Misses
Ball,
off the
that's inside.
Now 2-2. Kwan makes the play, and it's out number We go to the ninth. Now at the plate, John Kenzie Noel. In there at the knees. That's strike one. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here comes Lane Thomas. Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Boom.
0-1's the count.
Cheddar, baby.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Just off
that
the
ball went out.
outside edge, and the count is 1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. Now it's the Guardians DH, Angel Martinez. And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Foul ball. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Loud. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Henderson.
Ball
up to bat
inside.
Next, lays off for a ball. Loud. Throw to first.
He's
Ball
out.
game. And the Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one